Why do everybody hate Superman? And this is just going to be my opinion right here, so I don't want everybody to take everything I say as a fact, because I know I would probably get a lot of heat for this, for giving my opinion on why people hate Superman. And the, the answer is simple. People are tired of this guy. People are sick and tired of Superman. And let me tell you why people are tired of this guy. Number one, overrating. Number two, you know, this guy's been around since like in the 1930s or 40s or whatever. Like Superman has been around for a very long time. He has. He is very known. He's like, how do you say, like one of the first superheroes of all times. And people in this day and age don't care about superheroes like Superman. Like look at Hulk Hogan for an example. When Hulk Hogan he was big back in the 80s, but when the 90s got here, I say 93 and 94, 95, that's when people started booing the fuck out of Hulk Hogan, and that's when Hulk Hogan decided to turn heel 1996, because people were just so sick and tired of Hulk Hogan. They were just tired of this guy being Mr. Nice Guy, always being known as the always being known as the superhero character in the wrestling business, and people were just so sick of us. And Hulk Hogan was getting booed. John Cena. John Cena's been around been wrestling for about 10 or 11 years in the WWE. You know, fans started cheering him, and when he started to become really big, and then all of a sudden WWE kept shoving John Cena down our throats and stuff like that, and then John Cena started getting booed. You know, he gets booed a lot though. You know, in this day and age, people don't care about heroes like that no more. People don't care about that kind of character no more. That kind of character played out like in the 90s when Hulk Hogan was getting booed back in 94 and 95. You know, superhero characters like that faded out way back in the 90s, and people doesn't care about a character like that anymore, and that's the problem with Superman. You know, people are just sick and tired of that character. Now, if you like Superman, good for you. Like I like Superman. I'm still a big fan of Superman, but Superman is a very overrated character. He really is. And and here's another proof right here. When him and Goku went at it on Death Battle on SGC on Screw Attack, you guys heard the cheers. Goku was getting bigger cheers than Superman was. Superman got like booed. I mean, and that's really sad though. If you really look at it, that's really sad though. Like I know Superman's just a cartoon character though, but it was really sad that he got booed. Even though I loved it when he got booed though, but that just showed that people in this era does not care about a superhero like Superman no more. Nobody cares about it no more. And the proof was in the SGC when people was booing the fuck out of Superman. Goku had a big ovation, and Superman he had a little bit of ovation, but not as big as the ovation as Goku. But as I was saying, you know, Superman has been known for a very long time. He's been around for a very long time. I mean, hell, man. I mean, our grandparents even know who Superman is. That's right, our grandparents. If you ask your grandparents, do they know who Superman is? They would say yes. They absolutely know who Superman is. You know, I mean, my grandmother, she's like 70 something years old. You know, that's how old my grandma was like 70 years old, and she even know who Superman is. But I bet you that if any one of us ask our grandparents who is Goku, none of them would say They had never heard of that because Goku's not very known from that people from that generation. You know, he came out like in the 80s. So he's basically known like people in their teens, their 20s, and their 30s, and somewhere down in their 40s. You know, people in their 40s know who Goku is, but people like down in their 60s and 70s and 80s, no, they don't even know who Goku is. They never heard of him, if they're still living, that is. Um, but yes, man, and back to the SGC when Superman was getting booed, and I can understand why people was booing Superman that night against Goku, because people wants to see Superman get knocked down. They want to see him get knocked down, and that's why people was cheering the fuck out of Goku that night, because people wanted to see Goku knock Superman off that mountain. You know, people believe that this is the guy right here that can beat Superman. You know, fuck what Batman does. Everybody keeps saying, oh, Batman defeated Superman. Batman fucking used fucking kryptonites and fucking machines or whatever, build himself some kind of machine to try to compete with Superman. You know what I'm saying? That's the only reason why he defeated Superman. That's the only reason why he compete. But a guy like Goku who wants to be the guy to break records and actually beat Superman at his best. That's why people was really rooting for Goku that night, because people believe that this is the guy. Goku is the new Superman. And you guys heard the cheers when Goku transformed into a Super Saiyan guy, Super Saiyan, the blue hair Saiyan. I mean, people was going crazy, boy. I mean, crazy when he was transforming into that Super Saiyan guy, Super Saiyan. They was going fucking crazy over that shit, man. And that's when they told me right there, man, people don't give a fuck about Superman like that. I mean, Superman would always have his fans. Don't get me wrong. He would always have his fans, and people would still watch his shows, and he'll still have his support. But Superman's gonna always get fucking booed. When it comes down to him and Goku fighting, people's gonna root for Goku more. They're gonna go for Goku more, and hoping that Goku is gonna be that guy to knock Superman off that cliff someday. So even though Superman won the fight, it ain't over yet. Believe that. People still believe that Goku's still the guy that's gonna beat Superman one day. Because we know it's not gonna be by Screw Attack. Screw Attack ain't gonna let Goku win. So we ain't no need for us to keep whining and bitching about that. We might as well find somebody else who does a fan made. Because I wish Toriyama would comment on that fight, on the Goku versus Superman fight. I just want him to comment on that fight and sit there and say, wait a minute, Goku could have blocked that. Like, why did Superman was able to do this and do that? Goku was able to block that. Oh no, I just want him to comment about that fight just one time. But I don't think he has time for that. He's trying to focus on Dragon Ball Super though. But that's about pretty much I wanted to say about why people doesn't really, that night when people booed Superman, I can understand why people booed this guy. And the boos is going to continue on because, like I said, Superman is basically just, like I was saying, very overrated, and people in this day and age likes a badass superhero character, such as Goku. I mean, Goku, he's not like a violent person, but he's somebody that enjoys training, enjoys fighting, and that's why Goku would always have. Superman might be more recognized than Goku. More people might know who Superman is more than Goku is, but Goku would always have the bigger favorite fan base. He would always have that above Superman. Because as I was saying, that night when he was fighting Superman on SGC, he had a big ovation, man. He stole the fucking show, and he made Superman look bad. He did. He made Superman look bad. I mean, people was chanting for Superman, but not as much as the cheers that Goku was getting, boy. I swear to God. Imagine if Superman and Goku was in the WWE. Just imagine if these two was in the WWE, Goku would basically be the babyface and Superman would be the fucking heel. Even though Superman's not really a villain, but you can just imagine if these two was on the WWE and Goku music hits, Goku would get like a big ovation and people would just go crazy cheering for Goku. And then when Superman music hits, people would just start booing him saying, boo, fuck Superman. I hope Goku kick your ass. I could just see that happening. But just imagine that though. But that's all I wanted to say though. It's your boy OP. I'm out. Peace.